Erykah Badu was at the forefront of neo-soul music when she released her 1997 album Baduism. Since then, her loyal followers have been convinced that she's some sort of magical creature, and it has nothing to do with her soulful vocals. Rumors about the Dallas native's effect over men has been discussed for years. We were able to find out more about her allure and what really drives her exes crazy.
Voodooism. Don't that sound like Buddhism or Buddha? Yeah. Erykah Badu. Yeah, she's known, she's been, not only the fact that she had men, like she had some kind of control over them or something like that, but also too, they change when they're with her. They change. They start dressing crazy. Well, I call it crazy. Just different, you know? And like Common. When Common was with her, all of a sudden his whole lifestyle or whatever, how he dressed and stuff like that changed.
And believe it or not, the mother of three says it has nothing to do with her skills in the bedroom. Here's how Erykah Badu makes men go crazy.
Yeah, tell us.
She could surely serenade any of her love interests with her soothing voice. But from an early age, Erykah received the most attention for her unruly behavior. She noticed her daughter's desk was pulled up right next to the teacher's desk. Her mom thought Erykah must have been the teacher's pet, but she soon found out her daughter was the class clown who was always getting in trouble. When she wasn't cracking a joke, she was mesmerizing people with her beauty. Her mom told OK Player website, Erykah got her lovely hazel eyes from her, quote, fine-ass daddy.
I'm gonna have to be honest with y'all. You know, I know my wife probably be watching this and stuff like that, but I'm just gonna be straight up honest, you know. I was crazy, boy. I'll tell you, I always thought Erykah Badu was fine. So I know my wife watching, so you thought Erykah Badu was fine, huh? Or when I say something like that, she'll just look at me like, no, seriously. I always thought she was fine. I had a crush on Erykah Badu, you know. But anyway, enough of me. Let me just get on. Let me just get on with this. I ain't gonna bore y'all anymore.
When she entered the dating world, she decided to lead with her emotions, her feelings, and her thoughts. She told Vulture magazine, when she meets someone new, she looks into their eyes and connects with their spirit and with their struggle.
Woo!
We wouldn't be surprised if that tactic was the reason Andre 3000 of Outkast fell in love with her immediately. During a Red Bull Music Academy talk, Erykah explained she and Andre met at a New York City nightclub. Erykah remembers the day she got pregnant so vividly.
Wait a minute, why was her eyes dark like that? You see them? They weren't like hazel. They were like dark brown, unless she had contact lens in them.
It was February 11th, and in November 1997, she gave birth to their son, Seven Benjamin. At the height of their relationship, Andre was in the process of finding his true self. Fresh off the release of Outkast's second studio album, Erykah reportedly helped him make a style transition. He eventually ditched the jerseys and baggy pants in favor of more eclectic clothing. The couple collaborated on various projects, including Andre playing Erykah's love interest in the music video for Other Side of the Game. No amount of sweet music could save this relationship, so they decided to go their separate ways. Erykah told The Telegraph they didn't break up over cheating. In fact, she said infidelity isn't even a deal breaker for her, but she understands that men, quote, have a need to chase. Perhaps her ideas about intimacy led to the end of their romance. She told The Telegraph she doesn't require physical intimacy and she doesn't have a very high libido. Instead, she prefers companionship. All she wanted was a partner she could depend on, love, and grow with. Andre poured his heart out in the Grammy Award-winning song Miss Jackson. In the track, he addresses Erykah's mom and apologizes for things going wrong.
Oh man, I never knew that song was directed to Erykah Badu and her mom. I never knew that. Man. All these years, I never knew that. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh. I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize. All right, I don't know the whole song and stuff like that, but y'all know what I'm saying. If any of y'all know this song, y'all know.
He also promises to remain in his son Seven's life. Erykah wasn't so amused. She told Rap Radar the song hit kind of a sore spot. She refused to listen to it for a while, partially due to Big Boy's verse where he says things like, "Let her know her grandchild is a baby and not a paycheck." Years later, Andre would address their relationship once again in the song A Life in the Day of Benjamin Andre. He said they were young, in love, and just having fun. Erykah has continued to collaborate with Andre, and they have maintained a pleasant co-parenting relationship as well. Andre told Vibe they like to joke with one another. They chat on the phone all the time, and he considers her to be like a cool sister. Their son Seven describes his parents as nuts, but their friendship is proof that after all these years, Andre has nothing but the utmost respect for Erykah. How were they able to move on without any hard feelings or resentment? Erykah told The Breakfast Club, Andre is her best friend because her power doesn't lie between her thighs. It lies between her ears. She considers herself to be the best listener, and that's one of the things men are drawn to. With no hard feelings or lingering resentment in her first serious relationship, Erykah was ready to move on. In 2000, she met the rapper Common. He took her on an illegal trip to Cuba because he wanted her to get a Santeria reading. Years later, she couldn't...
How can you go on a legal trip to Cuba? I mean, it wasn't that illegal if flights from America was going over, from the U.S. was going over to Cuba. I guess because of the trade embargoes and all that stuff like that, but still, it's not really illegal. You know, I'm just saying, I don't think so. But anyway, yeah, so I never knew. So she, wow, so she got with Common after Outkast, Andre from Outkast. Interesting.
Couldn't remember the results of the reading, but joked that maybe the practitioner told her, don't get with Common. He was head over heels for her and called Erykah his first true love. Just like in her last relationship, she and Common collaborated on music together, including songs like The Light and Love of My Life. Common told People magazine that Erykah taught him how to speak his mind and be the man he always wanted to be. And just like her ex Andre, Common's clothing choice began to change once he started dating Erykah.
Didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all? I told y'all. I told y'all. But y'all probably already knew that anyway. Man, what kind of power does a woman have that can make a man change like that? And what I'm saying is usually a woman, the man is usually like the trailblazer. You know, the one that makes the trail and the woman follows. The one who takes a stick and just make a line in the soil, and the woman's like water, just pouring on the ground, and that water will follow that line wherever it goes. But I never knew that, well, I guess a woman has powers like that, or that they have as women, you know. So, yeah. I mean, I can see that being possible. I really can.
He told the Combat Jack show the singer definitely inspired him to give up baggy clothes and start wearing crochet pieces. Under Erykah's spell, he started to do things he had never done for someone else. For example, he got down on his hands and knees to help Erykah plant a vegetable garden for an Essence magazine photo shoot. He later said he went a little too far in an attempt to make her happy. In the interview, he also expressed how nervous he was to talk about their romance because their relationship was so sacred to him. While Common was completely infatuated, the feeling wasn't mutual. Erykah confirmed to The Breakfast Club they were starting to grow apart and they hadn't seen each other in a little while. She told Common she needed space, but he wouldn't accept it. She said she tried to break up with him multiple times and she finally put an end to things in 2002. Radio host DJ Envy joked that it's hard to break up with a light-skinned person. Erykah agreed.
What? That is the the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It's hard to break up with a light-skinned person. This DJ personality actually said that. You know, you know, I got light-skinned people in my family, and I got dark-skinned people in my family. I mean, why? It's like the world is so color conscious now. What they call it, colorism. And they got a word for it now. Unbelievable. You would think that we would be past that by now. I mean, but that's a first. I've never heard anyone say that before. Never. Anyway, on with the video.
Agreed and added, "You try to break up with some guys and they act like it never happened." The rapper told People magazine he was in a haze following their breakup and it was hard for him to eat at times.
Wow.
Surprisingly, he jumped right into another relationship shortly after. When that relationship ended, he was forced to get some therapy to help him heal.
Oh!
When asked about the power of the Badu box, Common joked with the Combat Jack show that Erykah's lady parts can take a man to, quote, another universe.
Woo!
On a more serious note,
What?
he said it wasn't even about Erykah's moves in the bedroom. He stated, "It's just something that's kind of spirit-wise where you're like, this woman's got something else." Erykah moved on and began dating rapper the DOC.
This woman's got something else? Wow. Man, Baduism is true then. He had to seek therapy. You know, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm glad I ain't never run into a woman like that over my time. I mean, you know, like I said again and again, I'm a married man. But I'm just saying, back in the day, I'm just so glad that I ain't run into a woman like that. I'm so glad.
We can't confirm when they started dating, but their daughter Puma was born in 2004. It's also unclear when they broke up, but by 2006, she was dating Jay Electronica and gave birth to another daughter named Mars in February 2009. In 2010, when Vibe magazine asked if she was single, she refused to answer the question. However, she took to her Twitter that same year to say she and Jay had separated 3 years prior, which meant they broke up years before she gave birth to their daughter. Erykah was racking up a list of exes who still held her in high regard, including the DOC. But in 2011, he gave an interview to the Dallas Observer that really ticked Erykah off. He gave the publication all the private details about Erykah's Dallas home. He spoke about how enchanted he was by her and how he hoped to film a reality show that would end with the two of them tying the knot on the final episode. After the interview was published, Erykah's team fired back in a statement that shut down the reality show idea. The statement also stated there was, quote, no romantic dynamic between Erykah and DOC, and she wasn't interested in marrying him. The statement ended by wishing DOC the best, both spiritually and professionally. MTV caught up with DOC at the red carpet of the BMI Awards and asked for his thoughts about her camp statement. He said perhaps he went too far with the whole reality show idea, but he was in denial that the statement was actually dictated by Erykah herself. He added, "I love Erykah. Erykah loves me. I don't need no rings to love her."
You know, it's interesting that she never married any of these guys. She was a player, a female player. But the only thing about that, being a female and a player, you have to be very careful, because babies, you know, y'all can have babies. And she has, I don't know if she have, it's like she has a child with almost every guy that I know so far. She has a child with almost every guy that she's been with. Did she have, I don't know if she had a child by Common. I know she had a child by Andre, but Common I don't know. Anyway.
Next up was producer Carl Jones, the man behind Black Dynamite and the Boondocks. They met sometime around 2014 when Erykah was asked to do voiceover work for Black Dynamite. There was just one little problem. Carl was allegedly married. His wife was reportedly right by his side when Erykah was completing the voiceover project. In 2015, Carl couldn't stop tweeting about Erykah. He shared countless selfies of the neo-soul artist and proclaimed his love for her.
Wow.
A source told the Jasmine brand that the father of three immediately fell for Erykah. They started secretly dating, up until 2015 when Carl began expressing his love for Erykah on Twitter. Their alleged affair reportedly led to the end of Carl's marriage.
Wow.
In a since deleted 2017 Instagram post, Erykah joked that her new relationship was her fourth time falling in love. Considering all photos of Carl have been wiped from her Instagram, it's safe to assume this romance has run its course.
Oh man. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell y'all something. You know, I was never a part of that life. I was in the entertainment when I was, back in the days. I was, used to sing and stuff like that. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm glad. Well, if I was in that status, in that arena of entertainers and starters and stuff like that, I would never want to run into her after hearing all these stories and stuff like that. I mean, cause I don't know. She probably would hook me, but I don't know. I'm just glad that I ain't never met not just her, but any woman like that. That's crazy. This man actually left his wife and 3 kids. Look at her.
Immediately. Proof that the allure surrounding her whole aura will never fade away. Erykah is clearly having fun with the urban legend that she makes men lose their minds.
Wow.
But it's hard to deny that there's something captivating about the neo-soul queen.
Click it.